Ever wonder why some stories just refuse to end? Uh, it's a question that's haunted fans of for years, specifically concerning the fate of the Kelvin timeline movies. What began as a thrilling reboot quickly became the saga of near misses, abandoned scripts, uh, and frustrated expectations. The universe of is vast, but sometimes the most courageous decision is knowing when to chart a new course. The initial 2009 film was exactly what needed, a modern jolt after years of diminishing returns. Uh, it was exciting, fresh, and reignited a passion for exploration. While divisive, offered a thrilling ride and captured the spirit of the original series. The Kelvin trilogy, despite its flaws, is an era can be proud of. But the journey too became a legendary mess. Following the positive reception of a fourth film seemed logical, yet it quickly became a logistical nightmare. Directors came and went, scripts were rewritten, and the cast schedules became increasingly challenging from mid 40s. SJ uh, Clarkson was initially attached, hoping to bring back Chris Hemsworth's George Kirk, but his commitments pulled him away. Noah Hawley explored a different path, only for that project to be frozen. Matt Shackman took the reins, aiming for a direct sequel, but the stars wouldn't align. Even Quentin Tarantino considered crafting adventure with the Kelvin cast. As you know, Chris Pine, Zoe Saldana, and Carl Urban became more in demand. The feasibility of dwindled. 7 years of unfulfilled promises, exciting teases, and wasted ideas created a burden for both fans and the franchise. The Kelvin movies were great, but a fourth film wasn't needed. For fans, every crumb of hope since 2018 fueled the desire for a continuation. Paramount struggled to let fans let go. Um, but the Kelvin story already feels complete. Um, Left a door open for future adventures, and that's the beauty of um, the story works as it stands. While the Klingons remained underdeveloped, the struggle to get made perpetuated the myth that it was essential. The tragic passing of Anton Yelchin also casts a shadow, making a truly complete Kelvin cast impossible. At what point does a project become about obligation rather than artistic merit? The Kelvin cast defined an era, and leaving them behind is sad, but has a history of bringing back beloved characters. The Enterprise D reunion in the return of the EMH, and connections and prove that joining the universe is a lifetime commitment. Perhaps a legacy sequel decades down the line would be different. A return from the Kelvin cast isn't off the table, but it shouldn't come at the expense of new stories. And speaking of things that take a long time to get off the ground, did you hear about the fan who spent 10 years building a fully functional replica of the Enterprise? And turns out it only had enough room for one crew member and a whole lot of hope. With that said, thanks for watching. And until next time, I'm